I like ratchet stuff, but like with a little like ratchet with a little bit of class to it. I know she's going to jail. Hell yeah. No ma'am. Absolutely not. Like, why did you do that?
I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging on myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you.
What's up, everyone? My name is Keshante Chantel, and welcome to another video. So in this video, I have a really funny story. Like, I'm not even kidding you. We are going to talk about pretty much a time that I got kidnapped on my lunch break. And I'm not even being dramatic about it. So if you have not already, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, join my beautiful online family. We're just gonna get straight into the video, and I'm gonna tell you about like how I met this girl. We're gonna change her name to Brenda because, you know, just for her safety, just in case she ever decides to run across this video or anything. Like, that would be But so I had gotten a job at a specific company, and I had actually gotten the job first. So I started a couple months before she did, and she just kind of popped in and applied for the job. Very sweet girl at the time. And you know, nobody really shows you who they are in the beginning, but you eventually, if you give it time, you will find out who they really are. But this girl, she started off really sweet, and we had, like, when she got hired, I liked her personality because she was a I don't take shit kind of person, and that's me every day, all day. Excuse me, I have a little bit of a cold, so mind you if I start sniffling and stuff, that's what that is. But she didn't take crap off of anybody, and you know, I like that about her. And so we kind of vibed, we clicked, we exchanged numbers. Her workstation was very close to mine, so like it was just, we was cool like that. And then I liked the fact that she was just very work driven. Like, she could sell salt to a mother freaking slug. Like, she was just really good at what she did. So like her grind and her hustle was just there, but like mentally she was not. I should have known the signs of things happening because she would have like these little outbursts, and I didn't really understand it. I just felt like that's just somebody done got snappy with her, and she's gonna say what she wants to say. Like I said, the signs was there. A specific incident, like she was beefing with someone that worked at the counter that she worked at, and like she would say little things like, I hope when she gets on the highway, like her tires fall off her car. And I would have to tell her, like, don't wish death on nobody. That's bad. Like, you don't do that, you know. And so little things like that I started to like pick up on, and I just was like, you know, I don't know. Like, at the time I didn't have like a full opinion of her to just be like, okay, don't talk to her. I just was like, the little things was starting to add up. So the more she would beef with our coworker, she would do little slick stuff, like she'll walk by and say slick things. And like this lady, mind you, the lady that she was beefing with gave her like, they just bumped heads. One knew how to throw the rock and hide the hand, and the other one was like, in your face, I'll beat your ass. And so that was just how that was. So I had gone out to lunch with her before, and like she was just like really just loud and aggressive. Like, she was one of these people who, if she didn't want to pay for her meal, she would complain about her meal to get the meal for free. And I know that y'all may have seen people like that or dealt with people like that before, but you know, if something is not right, I'll give like the kitchen, because it's never the server's fault, I'll give the kitchen the opportunity to fix it one time. And you know, I still never go into a complaint with the perception that I'm gonna get my meal for free. But that is not who she is. She would just like, she had went out to lunch with someone else and pretty much when her food came out, she ate half of it. Then she was just like spitting it out at the table and making a scene, so everybody was looking at them. And she just was like, oh, I asked for it to be well done. This is a little bit of pink in it. Oh, I'm not paying for this. And so that's kind of how like everybody just started like having little small issues with her, and slowly but surely people would just kind of distance themselves from her. But this particular day, guys, this particular day that I got kidnapped on my damn lunch break. So this particular day I was in a funk. I don't know what it was about. I just wasn't feeling anybody or anything. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna go to Sam's Club. I had a taste for pizza that day too. I was like, I'm gonna go to Sam's Club and I'm gonna get me a slice of pizza and a drink, because it's only like $3 and some change. Like if you ever in a bind and you don't have money and you got a Sam's Club card, go to Sam's Club, because baby, you gonna eat good for under $5. So I said that I was going there on my lunch break. So she had walked by me and she was like, Sean, what you doing for lunch today? And I was like, I'm gonna go get me some pizza. And she was like, oh, me too. Let's go to lunch together. And I did not want to go to lunch with her. I didn't want to go to lunch with anybody. So I was just like, nah, I think I'm gonna just go to Sam's Club and just walk around for a little bit. She was like, no, no, no. Let's go to Papa John's. I'll pay for the pizza. And I was like, I don't even like Papa John's. So I was like, nah, it's okay. I just, you know, I'm gonna just go to Sam's Club. She was like, no, 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 I'll buy it, I'll buy it. She was like, I need to get out of here. So I was like, damn, like, I mean, a no is a no, but I went ahead and I caved, and I was like, all right, girl, like we could take our lunch break together. We're walking outside to clock out. And she goes, you smoke? And I was like, nah. She was like, damn, so I can't smoke in. She was like, you driving? I was like, yeah. She was like, so I can't smoke in your car? And I was like, no, nobody smokes in my car. She was like, well, I'll just drive because I want to smoke. So I was like, okay, whatever. Like, damn. Rule number 1, always drive your own car. No matter what you do, always drive your own car. So I was like, she's not smoking in my car, so I'm gonna go ahead and ride with her. So I get in the car. As soon as I get in the car, before she can even get the car crank, her phone rings. Her phone rings and she's on the phone. And so I'm putting on my seatbelt. She's cranking up the car. She's like, what? What? Screaming in the phone. So I'm looking like, what the hell is going on? So then she's backing out slowly, and then she's like, oh hell motherfucker no, hell no, somebody put their MF hands on my baby. So she hits the motherfucking gas. So all I know is I jerk back in the seat, and I'm like, whoa, what is going on? What is going on? She's like, nah, hell no, I'm on my way right now. So I'm like, no, we're getting pizza. Like, what is going on? So she's like, I'm sorry, Sean, but I gotta go to my baby's school. So I'm just like, oh my God, like, there is no way that I thought we was going here, but now we going here. I don't even know. So I'm like, where's your daughter's school at? Cause like, I don't even know this area. All I know is I work over here, but I don't be over here like that. So she's like, nah, I'm sorry. It's not far from here. So we driving, like she is like speeding through the parking lot. Like, listen, anytime that you doing 60, almost 70 in a parking lot, flying out of there, about to hit everybody on the road, like, girl, that's crazy. So then, like, she's bobbing and weaving through all these roads, and mind you, I'm just like, so I'm like, I don't know what is going on. I don't know what to do. Like, so finally we get to her daughter's school. She slams the car and like literally almost drives up on the curb at the school. She slams her car in park. And so she runs out of the car, runs into the school. So I'm just like, what do I do? Because the damn car is still cranked up. I don't know where I'm at. I don't have my car. And at the time, like, I had a couple coworkers' phone numbers and stuff, but like, they wasn't on lunch break. And it wasn't their responsibility. So I was like, do I Uber back to work? What do I do? So I hit up one of my coworkers and I'm just like, get a load of this shit. Like, you not gonna believe this. And she's texting me back and she's just like, girl, what? I cannot believe this. Oh my gosh, I'm like not that far. I'll come pick you up right now. And I'm like, well, you can't because her car is in park and it's still cranked up. So I got the keys. The car is still cranked. I don't want to go inside the school to figure out what the hell is going on. And like, she's like on 10. So, you know, I get an hour for lunch break. The whole time I'm sitting in the car, I'm antsy. I'm like waiting for the police to show up because like how on 10 she was, I was like, I know she's going to jail. Hell yeah. So an hour goes by. And a little over an hour because I remember her walking back out and I'm looking like, what the hell? Like, I'm already irritated, but like, I'm not trying to fight this girl. So I'm like over in the passenger seat, just like, you good? Because I need to know. So she's just like, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be his MFing mama behind tomorrow. And I'm just like, first of all, tell me what happened. So she's just like, oh, my daughter was on the playground and this little boy was picking on her, and so she hit him and he slapped her, and don't no boy put his hands on no little girl. So since he slapped my baby, I'm gonna beat his mama ass tomorrow when I see her at the school. And I'm just like, that's not a good idea. Like, you're gonna go to jail, like point blank period. You're gonna go to jail. Like, don't do that. And especially not in front of your child. Like, I'm not a parent, so I sometimes refrain from giving parental advice unless asked. But yeah, I was just like, don't do that. So she's like, oh, no. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I just was like, well, it's well over an hour. I haven't eaten. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Let's go get the Papa John's now. And I'm like, yo, just take me back to work. Just take me back to work. And she's like, no, because we already late. It ain't gonna matter now. So I'm just like, yeah, I kind of need my job. So we did go get Papa John's. And she ended up, right next door was a Dunkin' Donuts, and she got me something to drink too. And I just was like, you know, I appreciate it, but like, bruh, you literally took me somewhere else that I didn't even need to be a part of. Because like, now that I'm in the goddamn car with you, if you went to this school and set it off, I'm an accessory. So what? So anyway, got back to school. I mean, not back to school, goodness. Got back to work. I finished my day at work. I had the next day off, but I just was like, I hope that she does not go to this damn school and fight this little boy mama. So I was off the next day. I called her like 11:40 something in the morning, because that's typically, well, 10:40 something in the morning, because we typically have to be to work like 11. And so I'm like calling her. She didn't answer the phone. I text her. I'm like, you good? She didn't answer the phone the whole day. So I'm still texting her. I'm like, hey, I'm just trying to make sure you straight. So everybody else was like, hey, did you see so-and-so, Brenda? Because she didn't show up to work. So I was like, damn, I wonder if something happened. So almost 10 o'clock at night, my phone goes off, and it's her. So I'm like, girl. She's like, bitch. And I'm like, what? What? She's like, bitch, I'm out. I'm like, out of where? She's like, bitch, I just got out of jail. I was like, what happened? She goes, I beat his mama ass this morning. No, ma'am. Absolutely not. Like, why did you do that? I was like, why did you do that? Like, she was just like, no, because since I can't beat his behind, I beat his mama's behind. And I was like, man, like, now, first of all, you trying to go to school to be a school teacher yourself. Now you're not going to be able to, because you took your anger. Like, if anything, I would have just pressed charges and kept it moving. But No, now you got a charge on your record. And child, this girl was loony goddamn tune. She was Looney Tune. It didn't stop there. So after all that situation happened, she just became like aggressive and really mean towards other people. I started, after that situation, I distanced myself from her because I was like, first of all, what the hell? Like, I don't do ghetto. I can't. Like, I like ratchet stuff, but like with a little, like, ratchet with a little bit of class to it, you know? I don't know. It's just, I don't like to be around negative people like that. I don't like to be around loud aggressiveness. I can't do it. I don't do ghetto. That's just, it is what it is. Said what it said. I can't. And, you know, ultimately she ended up having a problem with the managers that worked at the job, and she wanted to fight this person and fight that person. She done cussed customers out. Ultimately, everybody kind of like distanced themselves from her because she was toxic. Like, she was the type of person that as soon as she walked through the door, the air got thick. People got tight. She was the type of person, if you went to the club with her, everybody's vibing, trying to have a good time, and she'd be like, I'll kill everybody in here. Damn. That's not what we grown. That's not what we doing. So at the end of the day, like, that is my story time of this. She was batshit crazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, and meanwhile, like, a year, I think, no, it's coming up on some time that she hasn't been at the job. But one of my coworkers recently said that they saw her at another place of business and the cops was there. The cops was there and she was getting fired. So that should tell you exactly who she is and how she was. So guys, that is my story time on how I got kidnapped on my damn lunch break. I had to go through this whole debacle. I ended up getting my pizza, but it was not worth it. It wasn't worth it. So I hope you enjoyed my story time. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join my beautiful online family, my funny online family. And hopefully we can meet again. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.